Instead, we have the opportunity to make a habit of empathy, to recognize ourselves in each other.
Well, my name's Desiree Banzhaf, and I was a public school teacher for 7 years, and read some books and started taking nonviolent communication and had some life experiences that took me out of teaching. And I started to really start studying NVC and took every class I could possibly take and have a complete passion for it. It resonates deeply for me in what I do. And right now I do work with elementary school kids. I tutor them, but I also do sex and relationship coaching and kind of healing work with groups of people and individuals, and teach nonviolent communication at NVC Santa Cruz. Empathy is just yummy, and it's refreshing, and it's something that I think we all kind of from the beginning are craving, but maybe don't even know it. And so my experience, even when I do work with kids, and sometimes I feel like it's the first time they've ever experienced empathy, and that it's like, I mean, it's almost like it nourished them, or it was exactly what they needed, but it's also sort of surprising, or because depending on what age they are, they're not used to that response from people. And so to just be present with their situation instead of trying to fix it or make it go away or something like that, it's like this experience of just being heard and having their experience validated in some ways in the listening of it. So and then there's sort of sometimes there's a different feeling, I think, depending on if I'm sort of being present with empathy for someone or I'm getting empathy. But I experience kind of being present, giving someone else empathy as almost a meditation, because you get to just, it can be very calming, because you get to just be so present in the moment with someone else that everything else goes away. And it's almost a meditation in a way. So my experience of it is it's great on either end, but it has a different quality, I'd say. Because when I'm getting empathy, I'm more maybe in turmoil, or I'm more maybe sometimes in my head, or just vacillating in and out. But at the same time, at the end, like when I really get connection to myself, it's like a deep, relaxing out breath. And I can experience that with other people too, that oftentimes when they really get to the core of something, or they really have the understanding of themselves, there's this relaxation and yeah, the whole body relaxes, and like yeah. Definitely when I first started learning about empathy, it wasn't so integrated. Like I guess the needs vocabulary, feelings vocabulary, these kinds of things weren't kind of integrated in my system. So it was more of a mental activity to stay with someone, try and figure out what's happening with their needs and feelings and things like that. And when I learned to kind of just follow the last thing the person said, so that it's not like, oh, I had a thought about what they said and I know about that. I stick right with the last thing that they said. And so it's a real sense of being with, not thinking about, but being with. And I think, and then another piece that really helped, I think, kind of integrate empathy is that being in presence with someone, being with someone in empathy, it actually doesn't require words. That there's only maybe two reasons why you'd even need to speak something. One is for clarification, if you don't actually know and you need to understand, or if the other person needs confirmation that you're with them. So that a lot of it is not, there's no efforting, it's just being with.
See the world through other people's eyes. Now, empathy is a quality of character that can change the world.